Alright folks, here we are back again. The old studio. Last painting I did, there's a few of my other paintings there. Some of y'all have already seen these before, but last painting I did with the moon over the field. That's how that came out. Not too bad. It's pretty dark, I will say that, but it's kind of supposed to be. The one thing is on the clouds, I kind of wish I had swiped those a little bit different, but it is what it is. The moon came out pretty nice, but the grass and that horizon, I really like those. Alright, you guys ready to do another one? Alright. Got y'all down a little closer this time. So we got our standard 12 by 16 canvas. And, everything's a little bit sticky. We're gonna stick our frame inside of it. Try not to make a big giant mess here. These canvases that I buy from Walmart instead of Hobby Lobby are just a little bit more narrow, so it's a little bit more work to get this in here, but it can be done. It will kind of bow this a little bit, and I don't want that sticking through on my painting, so I have to kind of finagle this. We're gonna have to sweet talk it a little bit to get this to work. We want it level, but we don't want the rack poking through. And I think it should be pretty good there. If I need to adjust it later, I will. I could get my level out and do this real professional, but what's the fun of that? Okay. I feel like getting a little creepy today. What do you guys think? So we'll put in a little bit of cell magic, and I'm putting a little bit more than usual because this is going to be a big pour here. This is going to be to cover my canvas, and someday I'll fix this chair so you guys don't have to hear my chair squeaking through the whole videos. But not today. Now these paints have all been, let me make sure it's the right color. These paints have all been pre-mixed with a Floetrol. So I don't have to mix any more in. And when I mix red, I have to be really careful if I'm using white, because even though it shouldn't, it does mix and makes pink on me, so I have to be a little bit careful with it. But I'm not going to put any white in this background. But there's been other times I've done these skull paintings and stuff like that, and it ended up, my skull turned out pink, and I didn't really want it to be. I wanted it to be red and white, but it is what it is. Now, since I'm getting back into this, I went and got me some more supplies. And got me some popsicle sticks. Now, one of the things some people don't know about me is I hate the feeling of these popsicle sticks. I hate cardboard. I hate all that stuff. It's just some weird thing that I have. Alright. So we're going to let that kind of settle in for just a second while I open this refreshing Mountain Dew. I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds. That Cell Magic will really help loosen all this up from the bottom of the cup. So here we go. Now this, like I said, I'm going to try to tilt this, and hopefully I can tilt it all out to the way I want it. I don't want to swipe this. I just want to run my tilt here. And hopefully I've put enough on here to accomplish that without making a giant mess. But if you've ever done these kind of pour paintings, you know the mess just comes with the territory. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, if it doesn't go all the way off the edge, I'm not going to be that broken-hearted about it, because I'll just fill it in with black or something. Alright, so we got this nice cool little design here. And wipe my hands off so I don't inadvertently get this all over my clothes. And we're going to let that sit for just a minute. You can kind of see the orange is trying to break out there. Oh, there's my torch. So, we'll kind of help the orange. Maybe we will. You never know what these things are going to do. Yeah. Thinking our little torch is going to need some more fuel. And like I said, on these corners, I can tilt it just a little bit more. I don't want to waste a whole lot of paint. Try to get it down that way. I think that's about all I'm going to get. I probably should have used a little bit more paint, but it's fine. What I'll do is I'll just kind of fill these in with some black. And then we'll get there. I think I enjoy this as much as digital painting, but the thing with digital painting is I can just pick up my tablet and stylus and anytime just start creating. As with this traditional stuff, You got to kind of plan your day out here. Starting to get some nice big orange cells popping up out there. We'll hit that with a torch one more time before we lay down our next pour. I'm really digging the colors so far. This color scheme's looking really good. Alright. Got our canvas nice and coated. Like I said, we got some orange kind of popping out up here. That looks really nice. You guys see where I set my torch down at? There it is. We're going to hit this again, just to see what else pops out at us. Just never know what's lurking around. Alright. Let's see, one little spot right there. There we go. Alright. So we got this nice, cool looking pour here, and it's going to act as our background. Now, I plan on putting something right about here, because I really don't want to mess this stuff up. It's going to move it a little bit, but this kind of void right here is where I'm going to do my painting. And I'm still trying to kind of decide, because I'm really digging this whole thing here. I may move it down here. We'll see. Maybe right there, and then we'll kind of blend it in. Yeah. Okay. I almost always forget to shake my dang paint. If you got these mixed up with Flow-Tro, you gotta make sure you shake it pretty good. So we're going to start with some white. And some black. Yeah, a little bit more. And then that nice orange color again. Just not a whole lot of it. Alright, find my popsicle stick, and we are going to mix this up. Now it's going to be mostly white when I pour this, and I forgot to put my Cell Magic in, so we'll just have to put some on top and then try to kind of mix it down. Can't believe you guys let me forget to put my Cell Magic in. What the heck? Alright, good enough. So I just want some kind of random shapes to pop out here. That's what I'm after. So here we go. And you can kind of see that it's not perfectly level because it's making a run for the bottom there. So I want that to kind of hang tight where it's at. Just a second. All right. whatever kind of random shapes or pours or whatever you want to make. It's like I've told you before. It's all up to you. We all have our own style. We all kind of do our own thing when it comes to these. So there is not a right or wrong way. And if you do screw one up, just start over. It's not the end of the world one way or the other. And I know I got all these Halloween colors in, and it's still a long time till Halloween, but oh well. I think this should come out pretty cool. And if you kind of plan these out and you kind of got an idea of how this is going to work out, you never exactly know how this is going to go. But if you kind of plan it, these don't take very long to do at all. You know, one thing, and I'm not down on anybody by any stretch of the imagination, but one thing that I hate watching somebody that's doing a painting or something, and it's just me. It's just me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not down on anybody. But I hate it when it's like you're watching and you're watching and you're watching, and they spend like, 5 hours, like, shading one strand of hair or something like that. But maybe it's just because I'm impatient, and maybe if I was a little bit more like them, my paintings would come out better. But the deal is I really like the stuff that I do. Alright. So now we're just going to go in and kind of look for some little details to add. Nothing too big. See, our circle keeps trying to grow up here. When you're doing these, it's like I said before, you know, you got to kind of remember too, every time you add a new layer of paint, you're just going to make it grow that much more every time. So you can make all these like little psychedelic looking patterns. And you gotta be careful though. If you get too crazy, you'll screw the whole thing up. Now, while this is technically a fluid painting, a pour, an acrylic pour, this is how I found that I put my own little stamp, my own little technique onto this. Since I got you guys down a little closer, you'll be able to see this better. See how you just create all these little intricate patterns. A lot of interesting stuff for people to look at when they look at these things. Then you get your overall shape, you know. I'm trying to kind of look for any spots where my original little paint lines lie, breaking those up a little bit. Alright guys, now this guy, hopefully it's level enough to stay. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a torch now, and you can see I maintained some of this orange, but you know, it's just the nature of the beast when you're doing acrylics. Especially if you're doing a pour, it's going to move around on you. And I will have to come back several times and check this thing because it is so thick that it will try to escape us here. And you can see after I hit it with a torch, now I can get these little micro colors and bubbles to pop out in between. And I do kind of hit it with a torch to stabilize it so it doesn't run off my canvas. Alright. So let's see. Let me just watch it for a second here. I think it's pretty set. I don't really particularly see it moving anywhere. Now we got this kind of empty space down here, and I really don't know if I want to put anything down there or not. I don't think I will. I think I'll leave it just the way it is. I'll find a spot to sign this here in a minute. I probably need to wait for it to dry. So it looks like most of the paint that's running is running this way on me. So we're going to turn it this way, because if it's going to move in any direction, I kind of want it to go that way. But it could just be the way the canvas is on the rack too. It's pretty hard to get it perfectly straight. We've already got a lot of changes and morphing going on here. So like I said, we're just going to kind of watch this for a minute, see what happens. I think we're going to be all right though. Got a couple of spots here on the edge of my canvas I'm going to fill in. Oh yeah, there's a big one up there. Alright guys. So we're going to color it on this one. Another one of my acrylic skull pours. I'm going to scrape off a little spot right here. That's where I'm going to sign it. Sign it in orange. I just found my other little palette knife here. This is one of my favorite ones. the camera stand there you go. In the next video we'll do something different, and I'll show you how this thing turned out. So far so good. I really dig it. Hope you guys do. Remember, OG-san's got your back. Till the next video, OG-san out. Tell you what, before we go, I'll do a little flyby. Get you real close to the paint. You can see how deep that is. This thing is going to take quite a while to dry. There it is. Another creepy skull. You guys take care.